Hey, what's up, guys? I go by the name Sojigree, and I have here with me
Ghana.
Rick Aqua. Ishmael.
Yeah, so these three guys are tech YouTubers like I am. I think we are like one of the few people in Ghana that do tech.
Yeah.
And so they came here today, they came to my studio, they came to check out my studio. And then we've had tons of discussions. We just wanted to film a bit of what we've been discussing about. So I'm going to start off with our everyday carry. Like, what smartphone or smartphones do you use every day?
I use Huawei Y9 2019. That's what I use.
Okay, so everyone knows their phone now.
And I use the SS Max. I feel it has a very great camera and the battery life is also amazing.
I carry the iPhone X. I use it because of performance. It has never failed me before, so yeah.
I actually have a Motorola Moto G5S Plus. I mean, it's the lowest among all the phones here. I really like this because it's a dual SIM and it's something I've been using for a while now. Along with this, I have an iPhone 6 and it's been doing the job, so I've not really found any reason to change it. Yeah, and all these guys are like into YouTube and they do talk about tech. So moving on from our smartphones, I'm going to start with what we actually shoot with. Let me start from me. I shoot with a Sony a5100. It's a very tiny camera, meaningless camera like my phone. What do you shoot with?
At the moment, I don't have any camera. I shoot with my XS Max. I just bought some cameras I'm working on. I just started my channel, so at the moment I'm just shooting with the XS Max.
Okay, so I started shooting with my iPhone X, but a couple of months ago I got myself the Canon M50. It's a mirrorless camera. It's really small. I like the fact that I can carry it anywhere I go. It shoots in 4K, so I like that. I like the fact that I can also shoot in 1080p Full HD. So yeah, I go with the Canon M50.
And I shoot with Canon 6D. I'm actually going to get rid of it because it doesn't have a dual autofocus functionality. Because I mostly shoot my videos alone. Sometimes I have to struggle a lot to get a perfect focus before I can go ahead and shoot my videos. So that's what I currently use, but I'll be getting rid of it very soon.
Awesome. So
Yo, what do you also shoot with?
I just said
Oh,
I use that small.
Sure.
Yeah, now I want to move into this terrain. Like, what do you think about tech YouTubing in Ghana? Like, we know globally it's a big thing. It's really recognized. In Nigeria, it's recognized. But what do you think about the tech community in Ghana?
Let me see. Okay, here in Ghana, we're not that much. There's just a few doing tech, and it takes a lot of money to get involved in tech videos. You don't get sponsors and all that. It takes time, and it's a gradual process. So I think it's not really easy. And here in Ghana, people are not really much into tech. That's how I find it. You know, you go into other countries, you see a lot of people trying to get involved into tech and everything. Because people think tech are too expensive these days. So that's my view.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What I think we're actually getting somewhere because some time back we didn't have people doing YouTube talking about tech in Ghana, but now just like ourselves and some other people out there doing tech videos. It's just that it's been a bit challenging in terms of being able to find some of the devices you use and getting good quality videos, as well as people not supporting what you're doing because you set out, you make a new video, you gather some inspiration, make a new video, you put it out there, you ask your friends to go check it out, and then people are talking about people are thinking you're making money, so then you're not going to check it out. You get it.
No, that's
but I think we're actually getting somewhere. It's great we've started something, and I'm sure other people are also doing something that we probably may not know of. So definitely in some years to come, it's going to get better.
Rick, what do you think? What do you think about the tech?
I think, like I said, it's a new market. Like a lot of people don't really know about tech here in Ghana. Even though I think people use tech a lot, especially mobile phones. Like everybody has one. So I think we should actually enlighten people more about tech. Let them know it's the way forward. It's like tech is everywhere, even in hospitals, our schools. It's like everywhere we go. Even this video I'm making with a camera, which is like high tech. So I think tech is underrated here in Ghana, and we should try and enlighten people about tech.
But I think what has gained more popularity in tech in Ghana has to do with programming, coding. I don't know if
Yeah.
you hear almost like everywhere you pass, like programming, coding, but people don't really think about the devices and how to use those devices and how those devices can even help you or improve some of the things you do. So, we being able to create a balance, not just looking at just the programming aspect, but looking at some of these devices, talking about meeting people, inspiration, and a lot of things. I hope you get what I mean. Yeah.
My concern is about what's like the media, because when I was in school, I studied this thing called the agenda setting theory, whereby the mass media is able to set the agenda for what people talk about.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to our television stations, our radio stations, all what they talk about is celebrity gossips and all that entertainment stuff.
That's true.
But if I feel as a community, as a Ghanaian society, if you are to move forward, we need to get onto that technological train.
Yeah.
And so if you look at City FM,
Yeah.
I think they do have a tech segment, City Trends.
Yeah.
Aside those, I don't know whether they are.
I was once on it too.
You were once on
Yeah,
it.
I was
Oh,
once on
okay.
it, yeah.
That's really
Actually,
cool.
I've
Yeah.
heard about that.
Yeah. You see, there's something like that, but
Yeah.
it's not mainstream.
Yeah.
Like I feel it's time the mass media in Ghana starts recognizing people who do talk about tech
Yeah.
and who are championing tech, because people don't know that tech encompasses everywhere.
Yeah.
Like there's tech in makeup, there's tech in cooking, there's tech everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I feel once we identify tech as something not foreign, but something that can integrate into our daily lives, will
Yeah.
really benefit a lot.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So now, let's briefly talk about our channel. Like when it started, how's it feeling like?
For me, because of my work or because of what I do, my startup business, I actually had.
What do you do?
So I do web. I do a bit of web design and the rest. And so I started a YouTube channel trying to educate people. So I have tutorials on how I go about a couple of web stuff. So through that I decided, okay, why not start something different? Because that was just one way. So I decided I was going to start doing tech. So as of then, I owned a couple of some of these tech devices. So I just let me just start throwing some doing some reviews of them. And then as time kept going on, I had people who were willing to offer me devices for me to record on. So that's how it's actually been so far. Yeah.
For me, actually, I wanted to share my love for filmmaking in general. The fact that people bring together. People always say a picture speaks 1,000 words. I don't even know that.
Yeah. I think
So
they're saying
I just like the idea. If a picture speaks 1,000 words, what about a video? When someone brings something together, how magical that appears, that makes me very happy. I just wanted to share the joy of bringing stuff together, capturing events, just like that. Because of that, and I have love for tech, so I decided to show that through tech.
Yeah.
Talk about tech, review tech gadgets and all that. So that's why I have my YouTube channel, just to show how much I love tech and the passion I have for it. So basically, that's what I do on my channel.
Well, on my channel, I do unboxing and reviews. What made me start is a lot of days there's refurbished a lot in the system. People don't know what they are buying, so I start with the unboxing, what to expect in the box, and give you just a quick review of it. And that is what made me go into YouTube. And actually, I'm a trader myself. I sell phones, so I know a lot on the market. So that's what pushed me into creating my YouTube channel.
You.
Okay, I think what actually made me start was me getting to that level or that stage of awareness.
Okay.
From since I was not a very young kid, like some years back, I used to watch a lot of MKBHD and other people that inspired me. Because I was like, you know what, I can start something like this because, inherently tech is something that I really love. Because I love to try something new. I love to fidget with this and that. And then I was like, no, let me just start something. So I actually started by taking a picture of, let's say if I get new earphones, I'll take a picture of the earphones and I'll say, this is what I like about it and this is what I don't like about it. And I put it as a picture, And then people were like, hey, man, I think you should start something because this thing can help people.
Yeah.
And so in my mindset, I knew that I can help someone because, people are spending money buying these phones.
Yeah.
So if you do have information to share in order to help them make a better decision, a purchasing decision, I feel you should do that. And that was what actually guided me and motivated me to starting a YouTube channel.
Okay.
Can we talk about like the challenges so far? You know, in managing a YouTube channel. I know most of us have had issues with consistency, with you know, encouragement. We don't really get that encouragement. Like, what are your personal problems or your personal? You know,
I don't know if it's just me, but it's difficult to be consistent. Like the fact that I don't know, maybe because I have a day job and I don't get the time to sit down, conceptualize, and make videos. Because of that, during weekends it's difficult to think about what you want to shoot it yourself. If you are, I don't know if it's just me, but I shoot my videos myself. I edit them myself.
yeah, I think we all do that.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult to be consistent. The fact that after I try to make a video and I share it out, my friends will say, "Oh, you send me data to watch it." So like,
why really? Oh god, I don't understand why people are like that. Like they want you to. They want you to.
They think you're making money off the YouTube. I don't know. You don't make a cent of it. You're actually wasting money. It's
no. You know my problem. People are posting say medical or fella on their status who they don't even know.
That's entertaining, you know.
You know, like you don't even know the personality in your posting.
Yeah.
But you have a friend who's doing something because it's not grown yet.
Yeah.
You don't want to post.
yeah, I remember a friend told me something once. He said, I was like, he's always broadcasting stuff. I'm like, don't you get hate from your friends? And he's like, if my friends are not going to support me, he's going to take them off. So he doesn't really care. Because of that, I also felt like, I'll send it out. If you're really my friend, you're going to be there for me. We shouldn't have a problem with me just sending you a link. You're going to watch it. It's like, it's funny because if you watch that, you probably use less data than compared to watching stuff on Snapchat, or watching stuff on Facebook, where you don't even get to check the video quality. If you want to watch my videos, you want to complain about data, you can just reduce it to maybe 240p or 480p or something. But if I post a video on WhatsApp and you watch it, you just watch it. That's it. You don't have any control over the data that you use. And people don't realize that.
You know, when they even watch it, they can learn a thing or two from it. At least you try and get information about what you're getting yourself into when you're buying a product or anything. It's very good. I personally, it's really very difficult to grow subscribers. I started with just 87 subscribers. It was like that for weeks. I sent it to a lot of people. I've sent it to everybody. It was getting annoying because it's like every time people are receiving my message, go ahead, At the moment, I have 600 or so subscribers.
Wow.
It's I think it's almost 2 months now. It's getting better. It's only because I was doing the giveaway. You know, I was doing the giveaway of stuffs, and then so people are trying to know more about what I do, and it's very good. I think. It's not easy, but I think we'll get there.
Watching your channel, I actually think people are enjoying your content. Because the interaction, people say a lot under your videos. So I actually think it's not just the giveaway. Maybe the giveaway brought them there. But I think you have to be patient. Do you have any challenges?
Challenges, so consistency as one, because sometimes you even need inspiration to work on a video, but sometimes even what you even work on becomes a problem, and sometimes when you've even decided what to work on, how you're even going to put yourself together and shoot it. Because I also have a day job, so it becomes a bit challenging. So sometimes I just have to push aside what I have doing and then try to do something to, stay consistent. And I think the gear also sometimes, because you want to be able to achieve something in particular and you don't really have the means to, so you just have to try some DIY and then. But it's been great so far, even though there are some challenges. You're trying to overcome those challenges and then still do something.
I think my challenge is the number of tech YouTubers in the field. I feel we are not as much, and to me that's a challenge, because if you have a particular field, people, blacks, of the mindset that if you are alone in that particular field, it means you are the only one that can gain success. But sometimes it's wrong if you are together with a team of other people who do something similar. Together, your bargaining price increases. You people become even more relevant within society. And to me, I feel that's a challenge. I really do have conversations with tech friends in Nigeria, and there are a lot. So when, say, Samsung is launching something, they just reach out to them because they can go in their numbers. It will feel very weird for just Samsung Ghana to invite one person to go to. They won't get the reach they need. That is why we need tons of people doing tech. In Nigeria, it's just one lady doing tech. I'm someone who really likes that women are empowered to that level, that they can also be equal with men. I know some people don't agree with me, but then in Ghana, there's no woman talking about tech. But then there are a lot of people. Okay,
I'm
there
sure,
may,
that's going to change now.
yeah, I'm just hoping.
But I'm sure there may be, because maybe we haven't found
Maybe we
out.
haven't
Maybe
found
we haven't
it.
found- I mean, it was so difficult getting to find all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, thanks to Alfred, I Roots Ghana, we are sitting here together today. Like,
Yeah.
but then before you even reached out to me, I didn't even know your channel existed.
Yeah,
And then
that's true.
maybe it took a while before you even knew my channel even
Yeah,
existed.
yeah.
Was that? I mean, if we talk about bloggers, you can mention 3 bloggers now. You can mention 5. I
Yeah.
can mention 10. You can mention because they know, like they are there.
Yeah.
And because of that, we know that blogging is a thing. Like if you have an event, you need to invite bloggers. If Ronnie is everywhere doesn't talk about it, or Amir doesn't talk about it, it's not a hit.
Yeah.
I feel we should be getting the same relevance when it comes to launching devices and all that. So with my challenge, it's about the number. I think we need a lot of people who can offer genuine value to people. I think that would really help our community.
I think so. If there are any tech YouTubers out there who we don't know of, we should probably reach out so that
Yeah.
form one big family and then we start doing some of these things. Yeah.
I have another question though.
Yeah.
Does gear really matter?
Sometimes it does. Yeah.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because sometimes. So for instance, let's say you are using your phone. Maybe the phone I have, for instance, is not giving me the best of videos that I want to put out there. Then definitely I probably have to upgrade to a camera. And looking at a camera, even though looking at my budget as well, I should get something which is going to provide or give me some good results. Because at the end of the day, we are talking about tech. We expect more from you.
Yeah.
You can't just be using anything and coming to tell us what we should be checking out and the rest. You get it. So then it comes to a point where gear matters. Yeah. So to me, that's what I think.
You've made your point. I shoot with my SS Max, as I said earlier on. I love how.
So I think gear doesn't matter.
No, it does in a way. You get it. You know, when you watch even these big time YouTubers, sometimes like Jerry Rig, they shoot with their phones in slow motion, especially when you're doing a dot test and everything. The camera actually matters. It depends on what you're going to use it for. I just do just unboxing and reviewing. I'm not doing any vlog or anything.
Yeah.
It's just what I'm focusing on. So I think the SS Max is doing a very good job for me. I record in 4K, 60 frames per second. It's very good. It brings out what I want with much light. But with time, probably I might agree to a camera. I just feel like it's just too much work for me trying to upload, and I'm just trying to get my content out there. You get it. But I think with time, I'll probably just.
Okay. I feel when people ask that question, does gear matter? I feel sometimes they're talking about price,
Okay.
like if he was to say, oh, gear doesn't matter, but I show you my XS Max, like
Yeah,
the XS Max is around $1,000. How many dollars? Like $1,500.
$500, yeah.
$1,000.
Okay.
No, 1,000 is for the X.
No.
That's X Max, right?
XS
Max
Max
is
1,000
Yeah,
plus.
1,100.
1,100.
That's a lot.
And then you can get
actually
a
get
camera.
you a
Emerald
camera.
for $600, $500.
that's
So-
true, that's true.
So I feel when people ask about gear, does gear matter? They are much more inclined to the pricing of the gear. So so I'm going to speak on it from the price perspective. I feel there are lots of great cameras out there, but I feel as YouTubers, we have a responsibility to use certain things sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I hear MKBHD saying, "Oh, gear doesn't matter. Unbox, gear doesn't matter." And then we go look at the camera they are using. It's an $8,000 camera. It's an 8K camera. It's a 4K camera. Why don't they start shooting with a a Canon T2i, or these small cameras, and then get that look
Yeah.
we want to envision? Then we can know that, oh, okay, so with this tiny camera, we can still shoot
But I
this.
think what you're trying to project more has to do with the skills. Having the skills.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted.
Exactly, because you can have a very good camera
And
and
you
you
don't know how to
shoot
use
and
it.
then it will be very bad. You get it?
Yes,
It's
and
your
no.
creativity,
Yes
you know?
and no, because yes, in effect, like if you don't have the skill, I can give you a red dragon.
Yeah.
You won't do anything with it.
That's true.
That's
But
true.
tell you the truth, someone like Peter McKinnon. Peter McKinnon can upload a vlog. He used his phone throughout. If he didn't tell you,
You
at
will
the
never
end,
know.
it was filmed the phone, you will never know.
Yeah,
true.
So I think the person behind the camera
Yeah.
matters. So it's a yes and no thing.
So it
for
depends.
me.
Yeah, you remember you came to my place, you shot with my phone, and you were like, even if you shoot this, people will not even really tell if it's
Exactly.
from your phone.
Yeah.
It depends on the lighting, it depends on what you're
Yeah.
shooting. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like if you can afford the gear, get it. If it's going to make your work more easier, get it.
I shouldn't buy a gear that don't know how to use it.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, it's you
being
able to use the
Yeah.
gear that really matters.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, I feel if you can't get the top end stuff, don't be bothered. Like, what you can do now is start off with something really small, get to know how to use it, and then from there, if you get the means to upgrade, you can upgrade. And I feel that's really been my, I was really creative then when I was using my Canon cameras, because it didn't have autofocus, I didn't really have the flexibility, and it really pushed me to that level of churning out creativity. But then now, because I have certain things, I'm not as creative as before, so I think sometimes gear is a problem, But yeah, I think
that's technology, because as time goes on, it keeps getting better. And it's supposed to make work easier. So then, more cameras are going to come are going to get great. It'll even make it, technology is even making us very lazy now.
Very lazy, yeah, it's a problem,
So,
is it a blessing or is it a problem, though?
It depends on which perspective you're coming from. Yeah.
It makes the doctor's job easier, so I guess it's good. It makes fat people get fatter. Because the fact that they can lay in bed and just keep making orders and getting their food, so I don't know.
So let me ask this: if you had $10,000 and you were to choose a camera, what camera are you going to choose?
Right now, $10,000.
That's
One of the years
are you supposed to spend all that $10,000 on a camera?
Yeah, on a camera.
Oh boy.
$10,000.
Yeah.
I want the
EOS are okay. With what lens? Or you don't really?
one lens.
Yeah.
Just one lens.
They have an 85. They have a 50. They have a 24 to 70. But at least I just know your brand. Like I just wanted to know the brand people are. What about you?
I'm definitely going for something Sony. I'm actually using Canon now, but I'm not really feeling the Canon so much.
So
compared to
really?
what I've
What do you like about Canon?
No, it's not I don't.
Because I know Canon has great color.
Oh yeah, Canon is great, but I'm comparing the sharpness. So one thing I've realized with Canon videos as compared to that of Sony, comparing the sharpness, I think Sony is doing much better than Canon. That's what I've actually.
Yeah, Soji is also a Sony guy.
Yeah, a Sony guy.
Yeah.
Even I've actually upped the quality on Peter McKinnon's videos because he uses a Canon, and then when you look closely, I don't really like it. I don't like the quality.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's something subconsciously you wouldn't know unless you have a Sony. But I think we might. Those of us who love Sony might even switch to Fuji when we do get Fuji because I had a video on that is crazy too. But actually, the money will do it, so we do it. What about you, bro?
I'm not into cameras now. Probably in the future, I'll probably like to get both. I'll just
Try Sony.
I just like to get everything I can get my hands on.
Like the red dragon. He likes red.
He has heavy hands.
He likes red dragon, the whole thing. That's the magic thing. I remember that boy, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's it.
How about phones? Are you an Apple fanboy or a Google fanboy?
I've never used an Apple product before.
You should. The moment you get into the moment you get into iOS, you can't leave. That's it. You get stuck. That's it. It's super fast.
I haven't been encouraged. I haven't really been a fan of Apple stuff. I just don't know why. I think
I'll actually advise you get one. Just try.
You see, Apple.
No, we're not saying I'm not an Apple fanboy or something.
Of course.
An iPhone.
I use an S Max. I use an S10 Plus too. I use an S10 Plus too. It depends.
It's great too. It's like it's good.
The fact that I can't get virus on my phone and I'm secured over it, I feel safe.
People tell you my phone.
And it's because of the ecosystem,
These people keep talking about.
Yeah, you have your Apple Watch. It's so easy to pair.
Just imagine you get a new AirPod. The new AirPod. You open your phone. You just pair.
That's
you
it.
get up, you go sit behind your MacBook, and you just click a button and you continue using your AirPod on your MacBook.
Okay, so now it's officially Apple fanboys against Google fanboys.
No.
Now, can you tell us why Android is better than
No, I'm
iPhone?
not saying Android is better than an iPhone.
So
but
iPhone is better than Android.
Okay.
No, he doesn't have the experience of using an iOS.
But
I have used both iOS, I've used Android, so I know where I'm coming from. one thing I like about Apple products is the resale value. Now I can use an
That
SS
is
Max.
so true.
Okay, I can buy
That is
5,000
so true.
if I want. If I'm broke
Use it
today
for
and I
a
want to
year.
sell it, I can
Use
still
it
sell
for
it.
a year and some.
You buy a Samsung phone 5,000, going to sell,
I
and you
even
get
have-
half the price. Trust me.
That's
I
You
know it.
guys are two, he's one. We are three, he's one. So there you go.
iPhone phones can get very pricey. Look at their stuff, their accessories.
Yeah.
Wow,
Very
the
expensive.
iPhone is not for anyone.
Android-
It's not for everyone. They stated that it's not for everyone.
Well,
Please.
but I don't know. But
Okay,
I'm
let
just
me
on
let me give you my point.
Okay.
You see, if you take the iPhone, the history of the iPhone, the 3 and the 3G, they look the same. 4 and 4S the same. 5 and 5S, and even the 8 and 7, they look the same.
Same.
Do you know what Apple is doing? If you have a case from last year, you can use it this year.
Yeah.
Well,
And I feel it's very convenient for me. With Samsung or other devices, it's difficult to maintain the same design.
Yeah.
Now, if you are an accessory seller, it means every year you need to manufacture new accessories.
Exactly.
If you don't sell, it is waste. So when Samsung came out with the Note 7 and it had that heat issue and then it left, the Note 8 wouldn't have the same Note 7 design. So if you're a case manufacturer, you printed or you manufactured millions of
but
cases, you've lost.
when it comes to that point, that's business. You don't always win.
That's why I'm saying Apple's proposition is better. Well, let me talk from the maintenance level. Getting a screen to fix an iPhone, it is faster
Trust
and is
me.
much more affordable.
Bro,
An S8,
cheaper.
please tell him something.
a story. A lady came to my shop, bought an S10 Plus. The next day, she cracked it. The screen alone was around 3,500. The phone is just around 4,000. Now, she was like, then she just buy. Samsung screens are so expensive. They need to do something about it. An
Well,
Apple screen is very
When
easy
it
to
comes
get.
when it comes to Android, you have a lot of options to choose from. You have
I know
you have
exactly.
It's the same thing my
They
problem.
never-
That is my
you know-
problem. It's like that if you take an iPhone, if you can use an iPhone 5S, when you take an iPhone, like
You
8,
can still-
9, you can still use it.
Yeah, it's like the
not
same
different. It's
interface,
like you
same
can
everything.
Use it.
See,
You don't have to learn using S5, S10.
But-
you go get an S10, and it's all different. And
I think-
the fact that
I
don't
think,
know
I think
if-
this battle is an unfair battle.
Yeah,
He's
it's-
losing.
it's-
so
just-
you got to
and
that
we
has
are
to
almost nearing 30 minutes, so
Wow.
Yeah.
let's let him talk, and then let's summarize, and then let's conclude.
Well, I think it's about preferences. The reason why I choose Android over iOS. I'm not saying Android is better than iOS. I'm not saying iOS is better than Android. It
Please,
depends.
I have one question.
No, wait. It depends on the phone, the brand you are using.
I have one question. I want to see if it's a choice. If you're given
Mm-hmm.
an S10 right now, an iPhone X Max,
Mr. B style.
in my hands right now,
Mr. B
make
style.
a choice.
Okay, I'm also not a fan of some. Should I say I'm not a fan of some song?
Okay, what Android fanboy are you?
Huawei.
I love
I think.
Huawei.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
Huawei
Huawei.
P30.
Huawei Mate
Yeah, let's-
40 with the Hongmeng OS.
P30 Pro, just say P30 Pro.
No, I'm giving you a Hongmeng OS Huawei phone because the
P30
future is.
come right
Yeah.
in.
No.
So-
Okay, B30 Pro and SS Max
I'll choose P30 Pro.
because
Any
of
day.
the camera.
Because of the camera, yeah, it's way better than that, right?
Okay, that's
I
your
think that's the
choice.
only, it's fast too.
You guys can't say anything now, right?
But I get to see Apple's new release this year, so let's see.
And to me
I still
also,
even think it
to
be
me
better
also,
than the P30 Pro.
I see it in this point that Apple doesn't really get so much innovative with their phones. Just like you're saying, it keep you can. When it comes to these Android phones, you see a lot of changes. You see a lot of stuff that you can actually do.
So would you say the Samsung Note 7 was better than the Note 5?
Well, I don't know. I don't say so, but it's something I've actually observed. I was watching this video when there was a launch of the Apple this on the X series, and the guy was like with the X, he drags, and then he drags the screen with this wallpaper, and then they start clapping, and then he enlarges it. It becomes the other version of it. Then they clap. He enlarges the wallpaper
Okay,
again.
I've seen
You
that
saw that
video,
video.
yeah.
And it was funny because all what he was trying to say was that Apple is not really getting any innovative anymore. They are just sticking to what they do,
I
what
think-
they know, and the rest.
I think we need to do more
Yeah.
discussions on this
Yeah.
particular
Apple is
topic.
more about the reliability.
Because for me, when iPad OS is now currently the OS that's going to be running on future iPads. But when the iPad got released, people were complaining about the operating system that it's like same as the iPhone, but now they have iPad OS. Apple can switch anything anytime, and we can't argue
You're waiting for that.
now. But then let's talk about this later. So, any last words for
Anyone
our viewers?
that? I think they should check our channels. That's very important. And if they've not subscribed, they should subscribe to our channels and then look out for more great stuff that we'll be doing in the coming days. So that's what I have telling them.
Great.
Yeah, if you want to start a YouTube channel, just create. As long as you have a phone, I'm sure you're watching this on the phone. So just create, it has a camera. So just create something. Don't wait for anyone. Get out there. Do what you want to do. Do what you love to do. Not just anything. Okay, so just create something that you have passion for. Because if you do something you don't like, down the line you're going to stop doing it. Because you're doing it for someone. But if you're doing it for yourself, you're going to keep doing it. So just create.
Create a Rick. Okay.
And what I would say, anything you're doing and you think it's good, do it to be positive, put God first, keep praying, work hard, and you'll get there. Don't listen to what anyone has to say. Once it's positive, you take it. If it's negative, you let it go. You always try to prove them wrong. So if you want to start a video, if you want to start a YouTube channel, the time is now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so I would say be humble and always try to learn more, because the new things coming up all the time. And if you're going to live by what you already know in the past, I mean, you're going to be left behind. So always try to learn, always try to innovate, and be consistent.
True.
Yeah, so who wants to conclude?
Yeah, so thanks for having us. I'm Ayus Ghana again.
I'm Rekapa.
Shwalamte.
And it's your boy Soji Gray, and this is kind of a first. So let me know in the comment section down below whether you did enjoy this segment or this video, so that we can do more of this.
If you want us to do more of the Apple and Android.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
I think we should definitely do that.
Yeah.
We're going to get 3 Apple fanboys and 3 Google fanboys, Android fanboys.
But
We're going to get it all.
Android is doing.
I know an Android guy that would definitely like to be in this one.
Android is
Awesome,
He's
awesome.
always beating up.
So guys, watch out for that video.
Shout out to Golden Max, by the way.
Yeah, Gotti Max. Yeah. Shout out to another YouTuber. He's a very small YouTuber, but he's also a tech YouTuber, Henrikovich.
Okay.
Next time we'll try and bring him on board.
Cyber reviews.
And cyber reviews.
Cyber
Cyber
reviews.
reviews. So I think, are we like about 10 people or 8 tech YouTubers? Should we be? So that we call ourselves like the big 10 or the big 7.
Alright, bro.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Peace out.
Peace out.